So why do we sometimes say I speak to my boss, but then I told my boss? The reasoning is that you need to use to when you're talking about verbs that don't necessarily go from one person to the other. For example, to speak, you can speak out loud to nobody. The action to speak doesn't mean from one person to another. However, for the verb to tell, whenever you are telling something, it is from one person to another. And so we don't need the to connect the two subjects. This works with a lot of different verbs, like ask. I ask my friend a question, not I ask to my friend a question, because the verb ask already means from one person to the other. This works the same with verbs like listen. You have to listen to because listen doesn't mean from one person to another. You could listen to someone, but you could also listen to music, and music is not a person. These are all examples of verbs that need to connect, and these are all examples of verbs that do not need to, where you can put the direct object right after the use of the verb. Now, this might seem confusing, but the best way to understand these is to practice using them in sentences. In this sentence, how would you fill in the gaps using the verb to tell? Write it down in the comments below.